Welcome to day 4 of our Peace Be Still daily devotion. My name is Zach and Bowden. I'm excited to be here with you to walk through our passage. But just a reminder, if you have not heard, or this is news to you, just with all the things that are going on in our country right now, we are not gathering officially here on campus on Sunday mornings. But at 9 and 11 o'clock, we will be having live online church online services. It's a great place to gather together with your family, maybe a few friends, and to enjoy worshiping God together as well. If you're not, for some reason, not able to be a part of 9 and 11, as soon as we can, we will upload it to our website, and those services will be on demand, so you can go back and watch as often as you would like as well. So I encourage you to come participate in church this Sunday, just done a little bit different. And so let's continue in day 4. So Matthew chapter 21, verses 18 through 22. In the morning, Jesus, as he was returning to the city, he became hungry. And seeing a fig tree by the wayside, he went to it and found nothing on it but only leaves. And he said to it, "May no fruit ever come from you again." And the fig tree withered at once. When the disciples saw it, they marveled, and saying, "How did the fig tree wither at once?" And Jesus answered them, "Truly I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt, you will not only do what has been done to the fig tree, but even if you say to the mountain, 'Be taken up and thrown into the sea,' it will happen. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith." This is quite an interesting passage. It seems interesting that Jesus would curse a tree. That may even surprise you. That same power that killed the tree could also have been given that tree new life and even fruit. Now, Jesus does not hold that tree responsible for not having fruit. But when we consider what's happening in Jesus' life and the place where this event is happening, we understand that this is near Jerusalem in his last week of Jesus' public ministry. The fig tree represents or symbolizes a nation of Israel. Just as a tree has leaves but no fruit, so Israel has shown religion but no practical experience of faith and resulting in godly living. Jesus was not angry at the tree. Rather, he used this to teach his disciples a lesson, that God wants to produce fruit in our lives, that the fruit is a product of a life with Christ. I'm reminded of Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23, and it says this, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." I love that list because it's not a list that says, have the fruit of the Spirit only in good times when life is easy. It's not a list that says, "Oh, this is who you should be even when life is simple and easy and there's no stress or chaos." The fruit of the Spirit is a product of being with Christ. No matter if life is good, life is easy, life is hard, or it's chaotic or stressful. The reality is our lives, as Jesus is pointing back out in Matthew chapter 21, should be lives that are symbolized, that have fruit of the Spirit come out of it, that we see love, joy, peace, patience. And that's why Jesus strikes this tree down. It's not because he was mad at the tree. He was frustrated that his people were not grasping what they were doing. You see in Kim's chapter, what she read yesterday to us, here is all this commotion happening at the temple, but probably very little worship was happening there. So my thought for you, my challenge for you is this, is that time with God, our relationship with God is not a spectator sport. It takes you to engage in your relationship with God. You just can't sit on the outside, listen to our daily devotions, watch church online, even gathering groups, but it actually takes you connecting with God yourself. You just can't stand outside and go like, "Oh, look at them walk their Christian lives out. That's good enough for me." But the Christian life is when the byproduct of you spending time with God is love, joy, peace, patience. And the way you have fruit that symbolizes God's work in you is by the time you spend with God and with his people. And so today, whatever you have going on today, not just listen to this. Don't just be a spectator and watch this on Facebook or watch this on your phones or wherever you're watching this. Engage with God. Engage in the personal, holy relationship that God has with you. And when you do that, let him work in your life so you have love, joy, peace, patience, that you have the fruit of the Spirit. Just don't stand on the sidelines and watch. And that's my challenge for you today.